Hi everyone, my name's Karen and welcome back to my cross-stitching channel, Cross Stitching on the Go. Thank you everyone that's already watched previously and welcome to anybody new that's here. If you do enjoy this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. So there hasn't been much on the go this last month since I've seen you. Mark and I haven't really travelled anywhere of significance. It's just been a normal month, not travelling, so no travelling, no festivals, nothing like that. But there has been plenty of cross stitching, lots and lots. So I will first of all show you my Bella Filipina Black Waters Siren Cell. I have finished parts 1 to 7 here. So this was part 7. I haven't added any of the beads to part 7, although I have done for the siren over here. So part 8 came out this morning and I have started it here. So the next siren is up here. She's going to have tentacles as she looks quite cool from the bottom. This is stitched on specially ordered fabric from Megan Coffee. It's 28 count even weave. Really enjoying stitching this. So over the next 2 parts you'll have the 4th mermaid up here, or the 4th siren, and then I need to add all the beads as back stitch. I think they are looking really cool. After that, so I have done my chatelaine, but I'm not going to spend much time showing you this because I have done a separate little YouTube clip for that, which we will try and put in, but that is it. So I shall be starting the next part next week. And I will
Okay.
So I thought I'd give a quick update on my chatelaine. I'm doing the chatelaine stitch along with the chatelaine Facebook support group, and I'm currently here. I've started doing my first ever specialty stitches. So these are the diamond ones, which I think of as like a fan, using the Karen water lilies. Really pleased with how well these are turning out. I love the contrast in the colours, the changing as it goes round. It's super pretty. Really excited with how this is going. Hopefully by the end of today I will have finished all of the fans going around here like this. Always been very cautious about doing a chatelaine just because I'm not entirely convinced that I would have had the skill set to have done it. But the chatelaine support group has been really useful. They've had videos on it showing us how to do the stitches. There's been reminders because on the pattern some of the colours, the symbols are very similar. I think in the one bit that I haven't stitched yet, the same colour is rotated about 3 times, which is really frustrating when you're dyslexic. So I just thought I'd do a quick update and then show you just how simple it is to do the diamond stitch. I'm just going to quickly put the sides on just to give me a little bit of tension, and then I'll reposition it when I get home. But I've started this stitch here, and as you can see I'm just pulling the thread through. I am using quite long lengths, longer than I would normally use when I'm stitching, but I'm very carefully pulling them through, going up and then on to the next stitch at the top here, back down through the middle, pulling it through carefully because it is so long, and then whoops, in the wrong spot, pulling it through. And as you can already see, the colour is changing and the stitch is almost done. I think this is just amazing. I am so pleased that Charlotte persuaded me to do a chatelaine, and I'm so pleased that I joined in with the support group, because I don't think I would have had the courage to have done it otherwise. And going back through the middle, doing the last stitch, and there we are. That is that section completed. And then I'm just gonna, I caught my thread on the chair. I'm just gonna start the next one at the top. Yeah, sorry. And then go down. Oh, I've caught the thread, I've knotted it at the back. Felt that go. As I said, this thread is realistically a little bit long, but the stitches are long. So there we go, sorted. That is really simple, but so effective. Such beautiful colours. Thank you guys. I don't know if we want to do a pan around. I'm currently sat at a reserve, reservoir, just off the A465, near to where I live. Got a gorgeous sunset this evening. We've been to Abergavenny, to the bike cafe. There will be a little bit of video footage on that, and I thought I'd just stop here and we'd show you how to do this. But it's a pretty place, isn't it? I mean, and this used to be a very industrial part of Merthyr. We're very close to Merthyr town here. Thank you guys, we'll see you later. Is my Bella Filipina Cordelia. Really enjoying stitching this, loving the colours. I have been stitching the skin 2/1 in tent stitch. This is 28 count linen from Fabrics by Crafty Kate. Loving the colours of the fabric with this. Loving the hair. I just love the greens in her hair and the blue. It's beautiful. Obviously with my Agnes needle minders. So I've decided this time to try and focus on the skin first, because I tend to stitch all of the cross stitching and then I start procrastinating over the skin because I don't want to do the tent stitch. So this time I've decided, let's get the skin out of the way and then concentrate on the rest of her. But she's coming up really nicely. So really pleased with how that is going. So those are my 3 whips for this month. My plans for this coming month are to start the new Lola Crow Extraordinary Birds stitch along. I have chosen my fabric for that, which is a beautiful piece from Megan Coffee. It's greys with a hint of pinks and lilacs. I'll try and hold it so that it's in front of me so that you can get to see the colours. Really, really pretty, beautiful, dainty mottling, absolutely stunning piece of fabric. Love this. It is 28 count, as that is my preferred count. It's opalescent, which is not something that I would usually choose, but as you can see, it's super pretty. So hopefully the cross stitch will look lovely on that. Now, normally I keep my hauls quite quiet. I don't let Mark see what I've bought, but this month I've got a lot of haul. Back in January, he's shaking his head at me now because he's like, really? What have you been buying? And I'd be like, normally, well, more bike parts than I spend money on cross stitch, but I'm not sure that's quite true this month. So back in January, before I decided to take redundancy, for the first time ever, I decided to join a fabric of the month, and I decided to join in Yummy Fibers, Fiberlicious Yummy Fabrics, and I chose to have cross stitch fabrics from them. Because they're in America, they suggested that I pay each month and then they will keep the fabrics and then post them every 3 months. So although this looks like I've got a lot of haul from this is 3 months worth of fabric. So this is January's fabric, which is called Winter's Glow, which is a really pretty blue with some hints of brown mottling on it. Very, very pretty. So my go-to fabric size, again, 28 count. I find if I stitch bellas or mirrors on these, the beads fit more evenly. Then I have got Rosy Amour. This is very pretty. Some very subtle mottling on here. Very, very pretty. And then I got this month, which is just stunning. Stunning fabric. Amethyst Whispers. It's not normally a colour that I would have picked to go to. It's quite bright, but I really like this. Not sure what I should stitch on it. Haven't got a clue. So if anybody's got any ideas of what I could stitch on it, then please feel free to let me know. So Bella Filipina, with this I got a little free gift, and the sticker on the back says free gift specially for you. So they sent little beautiful fabric which goes with the threads and the fabric. So how cute is that? So Bella Filipina released a new Treasures pattern, Pond Water Nymph. She is as cute as a button. Love, love, love her. So obviously it's Bella Filipina, and being the Bella Filip queen and the Bella Filipina super fan, I had to buy her. So I've bought this and I've downloaded it and printed it out. I have ordered the called for fabrics from Fabrics by Crafty Kate. I just have to wait for that to come, and I'm hoping that will arrive before the Bella Filipina retreat so that I can have a new start. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky, because I now have to admit to something else that I've bought, and anybody that knows me knows that I love my Agnes needle minders, and she released her Patrick's Day needle minders with the shamrocks on them. How gorgeous is this? absolutely beautiful. I just love it. So sparkly. Love the detail, love the colours in this, absolutely love it. And then can't just have one, and so I ended up buying the chameleon as well. He is super dinky, super dinky. Again, the detail on this is just stunning. Love the greens and the gold, love the shine, absolutely love it. So Mark's going to be like, really? And then...
Really?
And then when I was waiting for those to drop, I'd realised that she's sneakily put in another one. And so I have bought this as well. Just... if I put my hand, you can see the buttons there. How cute is that? Really gorgeous. Love it. Love them. So this time when we had our needle minders, we had the cutest thank you card, which has been designed by Agnes. How cute is that? So she's created that. And then we also had a little pack of stickers. So that is my haul. As I say, usually I wouldn't have as much, but it's been 3 months worth of fabric and they just happen to come at the same time. So yeah. Mark's talking to me and Mark's trying to tell me something and I haven't got a clue what he's trying to tell me.
So I don't know if you're aware, but I'm struggling with this gimbal, to be honest. Karen has invested in a gimbal, so I'm working with a gimbal. New to me, unfortunately. I've never used one, so it's a learning curve. But you'll also hopefully notice that speech is a little clearer. So Karen's going to tell you another investment that she spent. I'm quite surprised at the amount of money she spent this month. She better never complain about me buying motorbikes again. I'll pass you back over to her.
Yes, so I've bought a little mic. So when I was outside and we were filming outside, we noticed that when I move away from the phone, my voice isn't picking up very clearly. And when we were flying the drone, it was causing a bit of an issue. So I picked up these little tiny DJI microphones. It's got a magnet on the back. So hopefully you'll be able to pick up what we're doing. But Mark talks about motorbikes and he bought a motorbike. He bought an Itchy Boots motorbike back in February. And I think you might find that his motorbike costs a lot more than my haul. Is that right, Mark?
No comment.
Right, what I would really like to show you is something that Mark has actually been working on in the van. So when we bought the van, originally we had 3 seats at the front. So we had a front seat and a bench seat which sat 2 people. Now, the bench seat was probably the most uncomfortable seat I have ever sat on. It was just not comfortable at all. When I was sat in the front, it was awkward for me to move. And also, Mark couldn't actually sit on the front seat. He could not sit on the bench seat at all. So, we'll do a quick swap. When Mark sat on the bench seat was about 2 inches taller than this seat is now. So when he was sat, his head actually was taller than the roof. So he would have to squidge like this. And then when we bought the van, I was concerned about this knob here. Because if I'd been driving and Mark had been sat in the car and I'd had a crash, his head would have hit that. And I was talking, and then the people that we were buying from, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine, don't worry at all. It's okay, because the bit that goes into there is plastic and it'll just break off. So I'm like, oh great, so it'll break off once it's impaled in Mark's head. So he has actually gone and spent money on changing the bench seat, and he's put in a new driver's seat. So it's exactly the same as the driver's seat. So it's called a captain's seat. And then he's put that in. So on this one now, I've got 2 armrests. And when I'm driving and it's turned around the other way, Mark can sit here comfortably. What I have to do over the next couple of months before we go away traveling is look at how I'm going to cross stitch here, because normally if I was at home I would have my Lowry stand here and then it would come in front of me and I would be able to stitch. But obviously we're in a van and things are going to be different, so I've got to work out whether we put the table in here and I can put the table in front of me so that I can stitch, or maybe we have the Lowry stand put in there and some way find to anchor it. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that if we're going to go away traveling for a long period of time, stitching is going to be an integral part of my holiday and my plans. So I need to look at what I'm going to do in order to travel and stitch comfortably. We went to buy a new trailer in February, which I will show you with a video of. We're quite pleased with that. And now we just need to sort of like look at plans. I did get my letter this week, so I have official confirmation that I will be taking voluntary redundancy, and we just have to start making a few plans going forward. Plans for April. My plans for April, or our plans, we have to go back out to Morocco over the Easter holidays. It's not really a holiday for us. This is having to be done because obviously my father, he passed away a year ago, and we still are trying to sort out his affairs out in Morocco. So not really a holiday, but hopefully we will have some form of a holiday once it's sorted. I will be taking my needlework with me, and hopefully I'll be able to take you guys on as well. So I think that's it really for today. So thank you so much for listening. And as I said, if you've liked this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you next month. Bye everyone.
Love you loads.